Okay, so before we start, so I just want to greet everyone. Good morning. I hope everyone is doing
Good
good.
morning. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you today?
I'm okay. Fine. Thank you.
You are fine. You are okay. Okay, so for today, our subject is science. So we're going to continue what we have learned from last meeting, which is about human growth, which is in unit 2. Okay, so we're going to start our lesson for today. So before we start, let's just have a review. So our topic last meeting is about the human body growth. So we have talked about how our bodies grow. Okay, so our bodies grow in different ways in different ages. Okay, so our topic for today is about important nutrients for the body. So what are the important nutrients that our body needs for to be healthy or to grow very well? Okay, so we're going to talk about the nutrients. Okay, so let's first have our vocabularies for today. So we have these words from vocabulary number 1. We have the word nutrients. Nutrients. And number 2, we have the word protein. Number 3, carbohydrates. Number 4, we have vitamins and minerals. Number 5, we have the word fats. And number 6, we have the word water. Okay, so please follow teacher as we read the vocabularies. Okay, you follow after me. Okay, so we have number 1, we have the word nutrients.
Nutrient. Nutrient.
Very good. Number 2, protein.
Protein. Protein.
Very good. Number 3, carbohydrates.
Carbohydrate.
Very good. Number 4, vitamins and minerals.
Vitamin and mineral. And minerals.
Okay, very good. Number 5, we have the word fats.
Fats.
Very good. And number 6, we have the word water.
Water. Water.
Okay, so these are our vocabularies today. Okay, so these vocabularies we will encounter as we go on in our discussion. Okay, so let's proceed to page 23 of your book. So our topic is about important nutrients for the body. Okay, so we have here, food is important for human growth. Okay, so we have here the important nutrients for the body. So it says here, food is important to human growth. We get different nutrients from different foods. The body grows strong and healthy when we eat the right nutrients from clean and healthy food. People of different genders and ages need different amounts of nutrients. Okay, so as we have said last meeting, that food is important for human growth because food helps us grow healthily and stronger. Okay, so from the foods that we eat, we get different nutrients. Okay, so the body grows strong and healthy when we eat the right nutrients from clean and healthy food. Okay, so if we want to grow healthy and stronger, we need to eat the right amount of nutrients and healthy food. Okay, let's stop eating junk foods or unhealthy foods. Okay, so people of different genders and ages need different amount of nutrients. Okay, so people have different genders like male and female. It is different. And we have different ages. Okay, so if you are younger, you need a little amount of nutrients. If you are bigger or if you are on different age, you need more amounts of nutrients, okay? That is suitable for your body. Okay, so let's proceed to this warm-up activity. Okay, so what are the main nutrients in this food? Label the pictures using the given words. Okay, so these are the nutrients that our body needs. Okay, so on page 23 of your book, we're going to answer this one as our warm-up activity. Okay, so what are the main nutrients in this food? So we look at the pictures here. What are the nutrients that we get from this food? So we have number one. We have here
We get protein.
milk. Okay, so what nutrients do we get from milk?
Protein.
Protein, very good. So we get protein from milk. Okay, so we have protein. So number two, we have a bowl of rice. What nutrient do we get from rice?
Carbohydrates.
Very good. We get carbohydrates. Okay, so this is what we call the carbs, carbohydrates. Okay, and next we have here fruits. What nutrients do we get from fruits?
Vitamins and minerals.
Very good. We get vitamins and minerals. Okay, so we get vitamins from fruits. We get different vitamins and minerals from fruits. Okay, next we have a butter. What nutrients do we get from butters?
We get fat.
We get fat. Very good. We get fat nutrients from butter. And number five, we have vegetables. What nutrients do we get? Come again.
Vitamins and minerals.
Very good. Yes, we get vitamins and minerals. Okay, so next we have number six. What do we get?
Water.
Okay, yes, it's water. It's just plain water. Okay, so we need water to hydrate ourselves. So let's proceed to the next part of our discussion, which is about food. Okay, so food is anything that is safe to eat or drink and is healthy for our body. When food enters in the intestines, it is broken down and gives out important nutrients to the body. Different foods gives out different nutrients. Okay, so food, it is anything that is safe to eat or drink. Okay, so this one is edible foods that we can intake or we can put in our body, and it is healthy for our body. So when food enters in the intestine, it is broken down and gives out important nutrients to the body. Okay, so this is the work of the digestive system. Okay, so once the food enters to our intestines, it is broken down and it gives out the important nutrients, or it distributes the important nutrients that our body needs. Okay, so different foods gives out different nutrients, just like what the nutrients we have. We have the protein, carbohydrates, vitamins and minerals, water, and fats. They are from different foods. So different foods that we eat, they give out different nutrients. Okay, so the body uses these nutrients for its living and growing. Food is important to the body. It helps us grow and live healthy. Okay, so our body uses these nutrients for us to grow, okay, and continue on living healthily and stronger. Okay, so it is very important to have food in our body, because if we will not eat, we get weak, we get easily sick. Okay, so food is very important in our daily life, especially healthy foods like fruits and vegetables, right amount of carbohydrates, right amount of proteins, and right amount of fats, like balanced diet. Okay, so let's move on to the 5 main food groups. Okay, so in the food groups, we have 5 main groups. Okay, so we have the group 1 or first group, we have the foods with lots of protein. Example, meat, egg, milk, and nuts. Okay, so for the first group, we have the proteins. Okay, where do we get proteins? We get it from meat, egg, milk, and nuts. And for the second group, foods with lots of carbohydrates. Example, rice, noodles, starch, sugar, and taro. Okay, so these are the food that where we can get carbohydrates, especially rice. It is very common for us Asian people. Okay, so it is a source of carbohydrates like noodles, starch, sugar, and taro. Okay, and next we have the third group, food with lots of vitamins and minerals. Example, vegetables and fruits. Okay, so example here, vitamins and minerals. What are the vitamins that we get from vegetables? We will talk about that later. Okay, so in group 4, we have food with lots of vitamins and minerals. Example, fruits. Okay, so fruits and vegetables, we get different kinds of vitamins and minerals that our body needs. Example, we get vitamin C. And next, we have the group 5, which is foods with lots of fats. Example, vegetables and animal fats. So we have vegetable oil and animal fats or animal oil, where we can get butter, dairy products. Okay. And next, okay, all nutrients from the 5 groups are important to the body. Okay, so it is very important for us to have this in our meal, to have a balanced diet, like the right amount from group 1, which is protein. We need to have the right amount of carbohydrates in our meal every day. Group, we need amount of vitamins and minerals, and we also need the right amount of fats or oils in our body to make it balanced. Okay, so from these 5 groups, okay, so there are 6 nutrients that are split in 2 groups based on the energy that they give to the body. Okay, so we have 2 groups here that is depending on the energy that they gives to our body. So we have here the first one, nutrients that give energy are proteins, carbohydrates, and fats. Okay, so we need this one every day. So before we start our day, we need to have a big meal, like the important meal of the day, which is the breakfast. Okay, so this kind of nutrients give energy to us. Okay, so we have the protein, carbohydrates, and fats. Okay, so we need to have this one every day to give us energy. And we have the second group, which is the nutrients that do not give energy. Okay, so what are these nutrients? We have water, vitamins, and minerals. Okay, so these are the nutrients that do not give energy, but they give important nutrients to our bodies, like the vitamins and minerals, and also water for the for hydration, or to hydrate our body, to avoid dehydration. Okay, so these are the 2 groups based on the energy that they give. So nutrients that give energy, we have proteins, carbohydrates, and fats. And the second group, nutrients that do not give energy, we have water, vitamins, and minerals. Okay, so let's proceed to the next part, which is about nutrients. So what are the uses, or why are these nutrients important to our body? So let's talk about the first one. We have the protein. Okay. Protein gives us energy. They are found in meat, nuts, milk, and eggs. Proteins are useful to our body in building muscles, bones, and helping us grow, repairing damaged tissues, giving us a healthy immune system and energy. Okay, so proteins is very useful because it helps us in building muscles, bones, and helping us grow. Okay, so proteins, it helps our bones stronger and to build muscles. Okay, so this proteins is very important for those who do workouts, who wants to build their muscles bigger. Okay, so it is very important to their diet. Okay, repairing damaged tissues and giving us healthy immune system and energy. Okay, so the main use of this protein in our body is to give us energy. Okay, and to help us grow and have more strong bones. Okay, so let's proceed to the second nutrients, which is the carbohydrates. Okay, carbohydrates give us energy. They are found in starchy foods such as taro, potato, rice, and corn. They are also found in sugars and processed food. Example, bread and noodles. Carbohydrates are useful to our body in giving energy for our activities and keeping us warm. Okay, so carbohydrates are useful to our body by giving us energy. Okay, so it is the main source of our energy. Okay, so and also carbohydrates keeps us warm. Okay, so those are the functions or why carbohydrates are important to our body. It is the source of our energy for our daily activities. So we need to have carbohydrates every day on our diet. Okay, so let's move on to the next nutrient, which is the fats. Okay, fats give us energy. There is vegetable fat like soybean oil, sesame oil, and coconut oil, and animal fat like pork, butter, and milk. Fats are useful to our body in storing energy and keeping us warm, breaking down vitamins A, D, E, and K for the body to easily use them. Okay, so this is the use of fats in our body, but we need to control, or we need to intake, or we need to eat the right amount of fats. Okay, it's bad to our body if we will eat or if we will consume more of what our body needs. Okay, so let's proceed to the next one, which is the water. Water does not give us any energy, but it is very important to the body and we cannot live without it. We should drink about 6 to 8 glasses of clean water each day. We also get water from the foods we eat. Example, soups, noodles, vegetables, and fruits. Okay, water is useful to our body in being part of organs and other body structures, controlling body temperature, moving substances within the body, sending out waste from the body. Okay, so water is very important to our body because it hydrates us. Okay, so it can easily distribute the nutrients to our body. Okay, and also it is controlling our body temperature. Okay, and like what I have said, moving substances within the body, it would be easy to move the substances that our body need with the use of the water. Okay, and also helps us in sending out waste from the body. It also helps us to easily clean our body. Okay, so it is very important. So water is very important. If we don't have water, we cannot live. Okay, so because water is what our body needs to hydrate us. Let's proceed to the next nutrients, which is vitamins. Okay, so vitamins do not give us energy. They are found in vegetables, fruits, meat, eggs, milk, and animal offal. There are many types of vitamins that are grouped into two groups as follows. Okay, so there are many types of vitamins. Okay, so they are grouped into two groups, which is number one, fat soluble vitamins like vitamins A, D, E, and K. And number two, we have the water soluble vitamins like vitamins B1, B2, B12, and C. Okay, when we say fat soluble vitamins, these are the vitamins that can dissolve by fat. Okay, and water soluble vitamins, these are the vitamins that can be dissolved by water. Okay, so we have the first one, which is the fat soluble vitamins. Okay, so where do we get this one? Vitamins A, D, E, and K. Okay, so vitamins A, we get it from liver, cod liver oil, egg yolk, milk, butter, vegetables, and fruits. Okay, so vitamin A, we get this from these things: liver, cod, liver oil, egg yolk, milk, butter, vegetables, and minerals. Okay, vitamin D, we get it from milk, butter, egg yolk, liver, dried fish, and morning sunlight. Okay, so that is vitamin D. We also have vitamin E. We get it from liver, meat, banana, brown rice, corn, and butter. And we have the vitamin K. We get it from green leafy vegetables, liver, egg yolk, oil, and tomato. Okay, so these are the vitamins that we get from these foods. Okay, so they are fat soluble vitamins. And next, we move on to water soluble vitamins, which is vitamin B1, B2, B12, and vitamin C. So where do we get the vitamin B1? We get it from brown rice, meat, beans, egg yolk, and green leafy vegetables. B2, we get it from liver, egg, beans, milk, yeast, and green leafy vegetables. B12, we get it from liver, egg, and fish. And vitamin C, we get it from most vegetables and fruits that taste sour. Example, orange, guava, and lemon. Okay, so vitamin C foods, we get it from the sour foods like orange, lemon, and guava. Okay, so let's proceed to the next one. Okay, so this one, what are the benefits or why is it important to our body, these vitamins? Okay, so we have here in the blue color, these are the benefits or what do we get to these vitamins A. And for the red color, these are the effects if we don't eat this or if we don't get these vitamins. Okay, so we have for vitamin A, it helps us with good eyesight and healthy skin. And if we don't get anything from any vitamins A, we have slow growth in children and dry and rough skin. So vitamin A helps us have healthy skin. Okay, so we need to have vitamins A on our diet to maintain good eyesight and healthy skin. For vitamin D, we have strong bones and teeth, take in more calcium and phosphorus. And if we don't have this one, we have rickets or weak and soft bones. Okay, so for vitamin D, it is important for our strong bones and teeth and for calcium. Okay, so it helps make our bones strong. That is vitamin D. And for letter E, we have reproductive system works well. So if we don't have vitamin E intake, we have miscarriage in pregnant women and infertility in men. Okay, so that is for vitamin E. Okay, and we have vitamin K. We have good blood clotting when one has wound and slower blood clotting than usual. Okay, so it helps in, okay, vitamin K, it helps in our blood. Okay, so B1, we have good nerve and muscle function. So it helps in the muscle function and nerves. Okay, if we don't have B1, vitamin B1, we have the beriberi and muscle pain. Okay. B2, healthy skin, blood, brain, and eyesight. If we don't have vitamin B2, we will be having sore lips, dry and cracked skin, and blurred eyes or blurry eyes. And we have vitamin B12, making new red blood cells, help with nerve function. If we don't have vitamin B12, low red blood cells, nerve pain, and damage. And lastly, vitamin C, healthy blood vessels, healthy teeth, and gums. Okay, so if we don't have vitamin C, bleeding gums, broken blood vessels, and likely to catch a cold. So we need vitamin C to protect our immune system for us to get away from sickness. Okay, so these are the benefits and effects of having these vitamins to our body. Okay, so last nutrients, we have the minerals. Minerals do not give us energy. They are found in many foods. Example, vegetables, fruits, meats, milk, egg yolk, and seafood. Therefore, there are many types of minerals, all which are important for the body. For example, we have calcium, which we get from milk, nuts, egg yolk, green leafy vegetables, dried shrimps, small fish, and phosphorus, fluoride, sodium, iron, and iodine. Okay, so these are the minerals that we get from the foods that we eat, from vegetables, fruits, meats, milk, and seafood. Okay, so let's proceed to the different foods that have different nutrients. Some foods have only one nutrient, while others have more than one nutrient. For example, we have palm oil. So palm oil only have one nutrient, which is only fats. And we have the brown rice. It has 4 nutrients. It contains 4 nutrients, which is fats, proteins, carbohydrates, and vitamins and minerals. So it is also good to eat brown rice. And we have bananas. It has also 4 nutrients, or it contains 4 nutrients. It has fats, proteins, carbohydrates, vitamins, and minerals. So banana is also an important diet. We need to eat this one every day. Okay. Without enough nutrients every day, the body will have many health problems. Here are some examples of lack nutrients in the body. Okay, so without enough nutrients every day, we can also have nutrient deficiency. Okay, so we have here nutrients, we have proteins. If we lack of proteins in our body, our muscle weakens, sharp pains in the body, cramps, we will be having dry skin, dull hair, weak nails, slow growth in children. That's why proteins are very important to our diet every day. Okay, next we have the carbohydrates. Carbohydrates, signs of nutrient deficiency. If we don't have this in our body, tiredness because of lack of energy, and weak and lean muscles. Okay, and next we have the fats. If we don't have fats in our body, we will be having dry skin and tiredness because of lack of energy, because fats also gives us energy. And water, if we don't have water in our body, we will be having dehydration, weight loss, dry lips, dry skin, and fast heartbeat. When the body lacks water, less blood is pumped from the heart. This causes lower blood pressure, tiredness, lack of oxygen to organs and brain cells, and may cause death. Okay, so water is very important for us to stay hydrated, okay, to prevent this kind of problems. Okay, so that ends our topic for today, which is about the importance of nutrients to our body. Okay, so let's proceed to our activity, which is on page 32 of your workbook. And let's start with exercise number 1. So we have the question, what nutrients are there in these foods? Look at the picture and complete the table. So as we can see in this picture, we have a menu or a food which is stir-fried minced pork and holy basil with rice and fried egg. So we have here the different items or the different foods that are in this plate. Okay, so we have rice, minced pork, oil, holy basil, and fried egg. So what are the nutrients that we get from this food or from these items? So we have the first one, we have rice. What nutrients do we get from rice? We get carbohydrates. Very good. So carbohydrates are the nutrients that we get from any starchy foods like rice. Okay, so we have next one, we have the minced pork. Minced pork. So what nutrients do we get from minced pork? We get proteins. Okay, so we get protein from the minced pork. And next we have oil. What nutrients do we get from oil? We get fat nutrients. And next we have the holy basil. What nutrients do we get from holy basil? We get vitamins. Okay, and next, the last one, we have the fried egg. The fried egg, what nutrients do we get from fried egg? We get protein. Okay, so that's it for exercise number 1. So we have rice, we get carbohydrates, minced pork, we get protein, oil, we get fats, and holy basil, we get vitamins, fried egg, we get protein. Okay, so let's move on to exercise number 2. So we have the question, which nutrients match the statements? Tick in the correct boxes. Some statements can have more than one answer. So we have the uses. We have the first one. We have give energy. Okay, so what nutrients gives our body energy? We have here the nutrients, protein, carbohydrates, fats, vitamin, mineral, and water. So which or what nutrients can give energy to our body? We have protein, carbohydrate, and fat. So you put tick on each boxes. So we have this one. It gives energy, protein, carbohydrate, and fat. Next, do not give energy, but it is important to the body. Okay, so what are the nutrients that does not give energy, but it is important to the body? So we have here vitamin, mineral, and water. Okay, so please put tick on each boxes. Okay, and next we have dissolved vitamins A, D, E, and K. So what nutrients dissolves these vitamins, vitamins A, D, E, and K. We have fat nutrients. Okay, and next, number 4, controls body temperature. What nutrients can help us control body temperature? So we have here water and carbohydrates. Okay, so next we have the last one. We have mostly found in meats. Mostly found in meat. So what nutrients we usually get from meat? We get protein. So protein is mostly found in meats, food, or meat product. Okay, so this ends our activity and discussion about the nutrients or about the important nutrients for the body. So what are the nutrients that our body needs? We have protein, carbohydrate, fats, vitamins, minerals, and water. Okay, so it is very good to have these nutrients, different nutrients on our diet every day. But we have to take the right amount of each nutrients because too much is bad and too little is also bad. So we have to take the right amount of nutrients. Okay, so this ends our discussion for today. So I will see you again next week. So thank you everyone for joining, teacher. See you again next week. Have a nice day and goodbye. Stay safe.